With legs wide open, welcome to my place. I'll come on your face. Do you like the taste? With legs wide open.
Creed, you fucking ruined the take.
Wow, get the fuck out of here, dude.
Get out of here, Creed.
Creed, you five-member band. I don't know how many fucking members are in Creed.
Too many. 5 too many.
Fuck you, Creed, if you're listening.
Welcome back to Relatable.
Is this 29?
This is episode 29.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. We just had some chicken nuggies, some impossible nuggies.
They were really good.
They were really good. We made some fries, some animal style fries. I almost called them Animal Crossing fries.
Animal Crossing fries.
Also, I sound like a chain smoker and I apologize. Jillian and I were discussing some hot topics before we started recording. And,
yeah, I also made Lauren deep throat me a lot. And I might have pushed it too far this time. So sorry. That's my bad.
I got HPV.
Yeah.
You know that's a thing, right?
Yes.
Guys will get throat cancer from going down on women. Actually, just kidding. That doesn't happen, men. In fact, you get HPV from not giving head.
Dude, that's something my gyno told me too, that if a man has HPV and you give him head, that you can get throat or mouth cancer.
Oh, God. As if there wasn't already a disincentive from sucking dick in the first place.
I know. Ugh.
The fact that it's salty and it looks like a turtle that just came way too far out of its shell. Just got a little too comfortable out in the sun and baked for a bit.
It's like a sun-dried tomato, like just very shrivelly and...
Or an overcooked, like, German sausage.
Right.
Right.
No, speaking of dicks, I've been recommended a lot of really interesting items on Etsy because I've been buying like a lot of decorations for my apartment. Like,
okay, let's just call it what it is. Crystals. You're a crystal whore.
I'm a crystal bitch.
She does crystal. She buys crystal.
I love amethyst. I love rose quartz. I love meth. It's
she
all
also
over the
loves
place.
amethyst, which is a fish-shaped amethyst that she shoves up whatever hole she can get her hands on.
That's true. No, there's a lot of like distributors and like people will make like carvings, you get like Lauren got like a little moon carving.
Yes, I did. Very normal.
And
there were no balls or penises attached.
Yeah, because lately I've been seeing a lot of ads for penis crystals.
So
just
weird.
Like
just
very
out of the blue.
super detailed carvings of penises.
Made out of like crystals on Etsy.
Yeah.
Look it up. We're not kidding.
And also, like, it's not just like a dick, right? Like, there are some that are just penises, which is like, okay, whatever.
That's enough as it is. I feel
like you would think that it's like, oh, haha. Like, I've also seen pussies, by the way, but like, I mean, it's a very inclusive community. But
did you ever see like a floating tit?
I have yet to see that.
Wow.
Which is shocking, but the possibilities are endless because I saw a penis that had a some sort of reptilian lower body for the balls and like a tail.
Oh my God, you haven't seen Jackass, have you?
No.
Holy fuck. Oh my God. So the intro of the latest Jackass movie is like a Godzilla scene where all the main characters are running from this big green strange looking Godzilla like monster, and as they're cutting in and out of like these cinematic shots, they cut back to them filming it, and it's just a guy who's dyed his cock and balls green.
Stop.
And put Godzilla shit like on it, and he's walking it through this like little track that they have to get the shots. And at the end, it comes all over everyone.
Oh my God! Goodbye.
Yeah. Hello.
That's amazing. It's Cockzilla. Yeah.
So Cockzillas are real.
Wow. So I guess that person just was so inspired by Jackass.
Honestly, it's a chicken or egg situation. Also, it was made in China, so
It was, yeah. It's so funny because like there was that one, and then there was one that I saw of like a cock and balls being like jacked off. There was like
At the
hand.
base, yeah.
And so I saw that, and of course, like you get like the vagina ones, and they call it like the source of life crystal.
joy.
I'm like, wow, because like you probably can't say fucking vagina on Etsy, like.
No, I guess you'd have to, no pun intended, beat around the bush.
But none of them had pubes.
No, it
I would
seems very
imagine like the
disappointing.
smaller details like that are kind of hard.
You know,
No.
sometimes I wish that they would just put that much more effort in and shave some of their own off and then glue it on,
Right.
like bare minimum, just to give it that kind of a realistic look. But
Well, yeah, because if I'm spending hundreds of dollars on crystals, you know, and I'm getting a carving, I want it to look like as authentic as possible. I don't want something that's just like vaguely a penis.
like the bicep flyer, and it's always sunny.
Exactly.
Could be a bicep, could be a cock and balls.
I don't want people to question it. I want them to know it is deliberately a cock and ball.
As soon as they walk into your apartment, you just have an entire shelf of them.
You know, it makes you wonder though, because I couldn't tell if they were circumcised or not.
They look pretty circumcised to me.
No, but here's the thing. Here's a lot of
Okay,
here's
here
the
we
thing
go.
that a lot of people don't understand is like when a uncircumcised dick gets hard, it looks like a circumcised dick.
Like a mushroom head.
Yeah, like the skin pulls back. It's not just always on there.
You know how they taught you how to look out for venomous snakes by the shape of the triangle head?
I know how to tell if a penis is circumcised or not by how much skin is behind the head.
Apparently not if it's a crystal penis.
Well, that's what I'm saying. They need to put more fucking details into it because how am I supposed to? I'm not going to buy a fucking cut crystal, bro.
I'm not going to support this fucking patriarchal bullshit.
Yeah, it's disgusting. Like,
I am just more concerned about the phantom hand that is gripping onto the penis with
yeah,
no
whose
arm
hand is that?
attached.
Also, it's a pretty big dick, like compared to the size of the hand.
It's like a baby hand, which, you know,
Yeah.
a little iffy, Etsy, that you would be promoting
You know,
such garbage products.
one of my favorite descriptions of a large penis is a baby arm holding an apple.
Hey, why an apple? Why not a banana?
Because like the arm is like the trunk of the penis and the head is the apple.
Hold on. How did this come about? Did you look up baby arm holding apple?
No, I like heard it somewhere.
Uh-huh.
So I swear to God, I heard it somewhere.
You're just forcing apples into your nephew's hand.
And I know my nephew was holding an apple. I'm like, hey, wait a minute, that looks familiar.
Can you just hold on for a second?
Yeah. And I like call Marco. I'm like, can you send me a picture of your dick really quick?
Dude, speaking of well, I don't want to say babies and dicks, but I told you before the podcast. Hold on.
Leave it in.
I told you before the podcast about there were these kids I was babysitting, and I took them to the pool up on this hill in this gated community. And all of a sudden I hear these moms freaking out and pointing at this thing
Cockzilla?
going on. Hold on. Not a cockzilla in that way, but this thing that was going on across this like main busy road past the pool fence. And I fucking go over and see a man pretty much completely naked except for like a bike kit wrapped around his ankles, jacking off, looking at the fucking kids in the pool. And then all the moms obviously started screaming at him from across the road. And so he like quickly tries to pull up his fucking pants while running and then bikes away down the hill.
It's like penguin waddling away.
Yes, it was fucking absurd. And we were just like, I guess that's just like a learned thing. Or like, I wonder if you have that issue, if it's like something structurally wrong with your brain that like ever since you were a kid, you just are attracted to children.
I don't know. I mean, because it's like you look at people that are like psychopaths or whatever, and you're just fucking born that way. Like you just
No, but they're not necessarily born that way, because if you look at any psychopath story, they're horribly abused. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's true.
So it's not just like, oh, they popped out the womb and all of a sudden they grow up into a freak. I mean, you turned out that way, but not everyone's like you.
I was
you know?
lucky enough to be born with it.
It wasn't Maybelline. Not pedophilia, by the way, but born with the freak energy.
Being a fucking outcast of society for different reasons.
Yeah.
Like me writing self-insert Halo fan fiction.
Are we gonna get into this? Are we throwing ourselves into this?
I think we should. I think
Okay.
it's like the elephant in the room.
She was crying earlier today.
I like actual tears, and it's not even a joke.
We should post the picture. It's pretty shocking, actually, how emotional you got for various reasons.
Because we're not like we're recording this on April Fools, but I am the April Fool here because I decided to watch the first episode of the Halo series that like Paramount is making. Because they put it on their YouTube.
And it's not just a series about Beyonce's one song called Halo. It's
Right.
about the video game, which is also not about the video game, because Microsoft is like, nah, this is garbage.
Well, no, it wasn't just Microsoft, by the way. The
Everyone?
fucking the people who were making it were like, we're not going to look at the games.
Oh my God.
And of course, like everyone immediately was like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Yeah.
And I actually didn't know that going into this, so.
You had
know-
high expectations just based on what you said. You had maladaptive daydreams about
Literal-
Master Chief.
Yeah, I like in middle school, I would literally like picture myself being with him, and like I would write like self-insert fanfics.
She's like wetting her seat in class.
Yeah, I know. And you know, then like I drew a bunch of like Halo fan art, and like
You really did. You showed me a lot of it. It was pretty graphic for,
well, I wanted to be anatomically correct, so I had to look up a lot of stuff, which is why I'm the way I am today. But you know, I was so into it to the point where like I wanted to fucking join the Marines because I was like, wow, like,
it
oh my
works.
God. Yeah, like
It's like Michael Bay and all the Transformers movies being like a hella pro army and shit, just blatantly.
Yeah.
I guess Marvel's kind of like
Marvel's
that too.
super propaganda-y.
Like Roonies.
But no, so I didn't really read anything about it because I was like, first of all, I was like, I'm not fucking paying for Paramount Plus. Fuck you. And I didn't know it was about Master Chief. I thought it was just about like Halo in general. Cause like sometimes they've like done that where they kind of branched off from like the main thing.
Yeah.
And I watched it and it was good up until the second where they decided to make him take his fucking helmet off. And then
in the first episode.
in the first fucking episode, then I wanted to gouge my fucking eyes out.
Which, if you don't know, because I'm not super engaged in this world at all, but like he doesn't take his mask off, and that's part of the mystique, because he could be anyone you wanted.
yeah.
He could be fucking Oscar Isaac. He could be Pedro Pascal. Probably
could
not,
be-
but
He could be Ronald Reagan. Who
I
fucking
was
knows,
just gonna
right?
say George W. Bush. Teddy Roosevelt.
He could be some racist president. I don't know. But the point is, it's like, I guess like I had this like notion in my mind that he was like some sexy fucking.
Well, the fucking opening credit scenes show this guy's jacked back
Yeah.
and shoulders. And you're like, oh, who's this steamy ball of meat? And lo and behold, the fucking guy looks so bad.
He's just there.
He just exists.
His name's Pablo Schreiber, for those wanting to look him up. He was in Orange is the New Black. He was the fucking porn mustache guy.
No offense, Pablo, but
God damn it. I know. It's like
you just
They were like-
destroyed
they were
Jillian's
like,
fantasies.
look, the people like the casting director was like, look, the Mandalorian has Pedro Pascal. How about we get Pablo Schreiber? What the fuck did I just say? Schreiber. That's
Schreiber.
right.
Shreveport.
Pedro, Pablo. I mean, same thing, right? Like people will
Pablo,
like that.
Shreveport, Louisiana.
I am gonna watch the rest of it because I feel
Hate yourself?
obligated to. Yeah, and I hate myself.
That's how I felt about a lot of the Marvel shows. Like, What If? I just feel like it's become homework to keep up with this shit, which was why we had like a moral dilemma about going to see Morbius, because I think the last time we talked, we were like, yeah, we're going to go see Morbius selling seashells by the seashore.
Yeah, but turns out, no, the fuck we're not.
Yeah, because it got a 17% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Oh, it went down?
No, that was what it was when I called you.
Oh, I thought it was at 18. I was like, it went down.
No. It's probably gone down since then. Like, it's probably at 12 or something, but that's not the only reason to not see a movie. Nazi.
Shut the fuck up.
Sorry. I'm allowed, okay? My relatives.
That's my culture.
No, I think I did have one, like a relative of a relative who was like down with the Nazi party.
I mean, shit, I'm married to one, so.
Yeah, well. But we decided not to see Morbius because I didn't want to pay $13 to go see hot garbage and not be disappointed alone, but to also just be bored and upset.
Because like according to a lot of the reviews that like you and I have seen like on YouTube or TikTok or whatever, it's like it's not even like a good bad movie.
Yeah,
like because like Venom, even though it was really bad, it was still entertaining.
Yeah.
And like at least it had like points where I was laughing and it was like kind of funny, right? But like Morbius just seems dreadful.
Depressing.
Yeah.
Like really dreary and dumb. And apparently the post-credit scenes just fuck everything up that the MCU has tried to establish in terms of like the multiverse.
Love it.
And they couldn't make it R-rated, so they just had implications of violence. But apparently everything's so blurry you can't see what's actually going on, and there's like no blood, even though he's a fucking vampire. So yeah, we skipped out on seeing Morbius tonight because we couldn't be fucking bothered. We'll wait till it comes out and we'll watch it for free.
Yeah. I'm gonna stream that shit.
Yeah, we're gonna watch the first episode, Moon Knight, later.
Moon Knight.
And hope that that's good. Going back to fanfics, I want to know what kind of fanfics you were writing, because I remember I wrote a fanfic, not about Halo, but I want to know generally, like, what are you writing about in middle school with you and Master Chief? Masturbate.
Yeah. Well, after I got done, riding Master Chief, I had a Master Queef. And
God, you've just been waiting to say that, haven't you?
You really have. No, it was never like sex stuff, because I'm like, I was like fucking what, like 13? Like I didn't know what sex was. Because it wasn't just Halo, by the way. Like I was obsessed with like a lot of games. So like I wrote Dead Space, Left 4 Dead, Halo,
Dead Rising, Dead Falling,
Cock Rising,
Dead Tripping and hitting its head. Cock Rising.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, Pornhub needs to come out with a video game.
I actually
see that shit advertised all the time. Did you ever see that shit where it's like a sex game?
Like a VR thing?
I don't even know if it's a VR, but it's like you just press the F button for fuck and your character just...
Oh my God.
You don't ever see those ads online?
Can you send me the link though?
Huh?
Send me the link.
Yeah, of course. I mean, I have like them all saved on a document.
Good. Okay.
I browse.
Later. We can play it later.
Anyway... Okay, I understand them not being sexual. Were they romantic in nature?
Yes. Oh my God, of course.
Okay. You're like, I looked in his helmet sheath.
Yeah, I saw my reflection in his shiny codpiece.
I looked into my own eyes reflecting off of his codpiece.
I couldn't see what the fuck he was thinking because he never takes off his damn helmet. See, even my fan fiction was aware of the fact that he never took it off.
Honestly, kinky. I like it. I think the only oh God, I can't even say this is the only fan fiction because I feel like I started to write a few things as a kid, but I remember kind of two things. After I read all the Twilight books, I forced myself to cry at the end of the last book because I thought it would make it more of like a memorable, emotionally significant moment. So I was like, come on, like just shed one tear. My OCD was like working overtime. I was like, if you don't cry, it doesn't mean anything.
You didn't actually read the book if you didn't fucking cry.
If you didn't cry at the end. So I remember shedding one singular tear. I squeezed it out. And
I'm proud of you.
Of my vagina. And
queef tear.
And I remember after that, I had a Twilight journal. And in the first page of the journal, I wrote something about how like, Edward, I want for you to come find me one night and to like whisk me away. And I only hope that you're real and that you know that I want to be with you. And I remember finding it later, looking back like a year or so later and being so embarrassed. I tore it out and threw it away.
Oh my God. Oh my
I'm
God.
so upset about that. Also, when we were really obsessed with South Park, we got matching South Park pajamas, and I got like a knitted Kyle hat.
I
She got a
literally
Stan hat.
drew us as South
did.
Park characters, like
She made
holding
posters.
hands with the fucking people.
I have pictures of those. I
Dude.
was going through shit.
Remember I commissioned the South Park artist to draw you
You
something?
did, and I still have that.
Yay!
I threw it in the fireplace.
I immediately burned it.
I have its ashes.
I used it to roll a blunt.
I used it to snort a mixture of crystal meth and cocaine. No, but we were so obsessed. I wrote a fanfic where it was like you would come over. God, I hope I can find this. You would come over for some day in the summer, and we decided to watch South Park on TV, and there was like a weird thunder lightning storm, and all of a sudden the TV was sparking, and we got sucked into the TV, and we were in South Park, and we both like saw the boys eating lunch at the fucking cafeteria, and like Kyle talked to me, and I was all like, oh my God. And then that's kind of where I stopped. But
Oh my God, please find it. Because I was
we
thinking.
should read these.
No, I know. Because I was thinking about it on the way over. I'm like, I'm going to go try to dig up that Halo fan fiction.
I'm worried that it was on a laptop that completely died on me. So I don't know. I'll have to find it.
Yeah. Let's try our best. Because like, it's just so funny, like looking back. Because like when you're in it and you're like, you know, as a kid or
Dude.
whatever, like a tween, and you're fucking writing this, you're like, wow, like I'm a fucking genius. And then it's like looking back, you're like, my God.
I was mentally ill.
I'm still mentally ill. I got worse.
Pretty sure I was hallucinating half of that. No, it's so funny because as a kid, you have this sort of magical thinking that tends to go away as an adult. And I would have instances where I would think about, oh, Dracula's like out in the hallway when it was at night and dark and all this stuff. And I would have thoughts of like, because I would read a lot of books about girls or boys or whatever that would have a day where their entire life changed and they realized everything was not what it seemed, like Percy Jackson and the Olympians.
Yeah.
I wasn't really into Harry Potter. I felt like I was bored and I never got into reading those.
Yeah.
But I would have moments where I would go to bed or wake up and think, oh, this is the day.
Yeah.
Where my story starts.
Yeah, because like everybody wants to be that. They're like, I'm the main character.
Dude, I had a thought like that last night and it tripped me out so fucking bad because I heard a weird sound and I was like, oh my God.
You're like, this is it. This
It's
is my
been
moment.
27 years and this is when the aliens attack or whatever the fuck.
Yeah. So I was watching a video synopsis of some movies that had come out, I think on like Netflix recently, called After. It's like the After series.
Shut the fuck up. I was just going to tell you about this.
It's a fucking fan
I
fiction.
know, dude. Do you know what it is?
Yes, it was a fucking self-insert fan fiction about Harry fucking Styles.
Who got a restraining order against the woman who wrote it.
Allegedly. Not confirmed, but I would believe it if it was true.
Yeah. If it were true, I wouldn't be surprised. I'll just say that.
That's what I meant. That's what I meant to say.
But there's fucking 3 of them. So the plot is that this guy takes this girl's virginity on a dare from his friends, keeps the bloody sheets, and then accidentally falls in love with her. And then she finds the bloody sheets and she's like, what the fuck? You didn't know this?
Wait, is that
Girl.
the fucking book? Because the movie is different.
That's apparently the book.
Jesus Christ.
What's the movie?
Well, the movie's way more tame. It's just
Yeah.
like his friend, he like tells his friends like, oh, like how about as a dare I make this girl fall in love with me, haha.
Oh yeah, that's so much tamer.
And then he just like goes out with her like as a prank, like it's just a prank, bro. And then of course like he falls in love with her, and then she finds out,
It
and
was
then
a
she's like,
prank.
how could you?
That's fine.
And also he's like British.
Oh Lord,
He's
okay.
still fucking British, and they changed his name to Harden.
Harden Styles.
I'm like, hello. It's kind of amazing to me that you can get not only a book deal, but a movie deal, like a trilogy from
This
writing
woman is-
fan fiction.
She is swimming in it.
Yeah, dude.
Lawsuits.
This is restraining orders.
And money, no.
This is my time to write 900 pages worth of Halo fan fiction and then get it published, except just change everything to like something else, which is like arguably what the fucking Halo TV show should have done.
Yeah.
But
it's like Master Chuff or something.
Master Chuff.
He's like a British gentleman.
He's Sergeant
Master Chuff.
What? I'm trying to think of a synonym for like chief and master, like sergeant. Sergeant.
Dude, you look so deranged. You're like pulling your eyelids down, laughing, like till you're red in the face. Sergeant Chuck. Okay, you write that fanfic and I'll write.
No, it'll be Master Chef.
No, that's a show.
And then they'll be in the bedroom and he'll be like, get on your knees and suck this cock. And she'll be like, yes, chef.
Her name is Sue. And if they get married, she's Sue
like,
Chef.
You want to be my sous chef, baby?
She's like, I thought you'd never ask. Can you like take the chef's hat off though? It's kind of weird. You like have it on all the time.
Yeah.
No, it's sewn into my skull actually.
It's what gives me my superpowers.
It's a bone deformity.
I'm not allowed to take it off. It's part of my character. And then me as the writer gets furious when the movie adaptation has him take off his chef's hat.
He gets it surgically removed, his bone hat.
She's like, can you take this off? He's like, no, that's where my brain is.
He takes off, or if it is just a hat, he takes it off, but he has an open skull and his brain's in the shape of the head.
He's like, I was born without a finished skull, so this chef's hat protects my exposed brain.
Is that why Master Chief never takes his helmet off? Because all of his brains would spill out?
Yeah.
He just had a traumatic head injury.
Yeah, exactly. Like, it's
it also
not...
explains why he talks like this.
Just all in his head. No, it's like not even armor, you know, it's just an exoskeleton.
The shape of a football helmet. I guess it's like a motorcycle helmet.
Yes. That is also why I've always found motorcycle drivers sexy that have like a helmet on.
Like 60-year-old fucking guys from Wisconsin.
And they're like old people jowls are like flapping in the wind. Like, wow.
Oh my God. I can't believe you cried about that. I mean, I get it, but also...
Well, it could be a touch of the tism, you know, but like
You actually should get tested because the amount of times you express your concern to me that you might be on the spectrum is concerning.
Because I'm like, who has a reaction like that? Who gets so upset to the point of tears over a TV show that is disappointing?
Yeah. You should get checked out. I was going to come up with some excuse, but that's only for people who are happy with something.
Yeah, no, it wasn't happy tears. It was frustrated.
You're like a guy who's an incel and is way too into Star Wars and voices his opinions incredibly violently on Twitter about how like the most recent trilogy is actually not that bad.
How much he fucking hates Rey because she's a stupid bitch or something, and he like is in angry tears about it.
Yeah.
Except I'm not saying how much I hate Master Chief.
No, dude, I think you were disappointed.
Yeah.
It's like if you're looking forward to something for so long and it was god awful, I would be upset too. I don't know if I'd cry about it.
I wasn't even looking forward to it for that long. Like my boss like dropped it in like our Slack like fun channel that we have, and he was like, "Oh, check it out." And then I was like, "Oh my God, it's like free to watch." So,
but you had built Master Chief up to this unrealistic expectation.
I literally had fantasies that he was like my boyfriend.
Yeah, I know. So of course you're disappointed. Because first of all, he's not real. Second of all, he's not your boyfriend.
Wait, he's not?
Not your real boyfriend. He's your...
But like, he's not real.
How do I put this? Your TV or your laptop screen and the little shows, shows that play on them. They're made up.
I gotta go. I gotta go. I can't do this.
Right now?
No, I gotta go.
Okay, but like you can't stay for 10 extra minutes.
No, I gotta go.
Oh fuck, she's crying again. Jill. Okay. Drink your fucking water, first of all.
Okay, wait. Okay.
Okay, deep breaths.
Thank you for burping me.
Of course. Anytime.
I think I feel a little better now.
Okay. I know that was a lot to handle, right?
Yeah.
But I also have something else to tell you. Movies are also not real.
What if I was suicidal?
What do you mean, what if? After today?
I know. I was like, God, I hope Moon Knight isn't fucking disappointing because I cannot take another fucking disappointment today.
So I'm going to end it all.
I mean, here's the thing though, with Moon Knight, at least I know the main character is attractive. I'm not like wondering. It's like he just is. He just exists. Like, it's like Venom. Like Tom Hardy is hot.
Oh, well, yeah, because you know what he looks like.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Tom Hardy looks stinky.
yeah, he does. He got that man stink.
He looks like he smells like tea and
Tea and crumpets.
bad dental hygiene.
Yeah.
'Cause he's
or
brown.
he I feel like he smells like he just had a full pitcher of beer.
And a Sunday roast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like he just ate like some fucking like
Fish and
corned
chips.
beef and hash or some shit, you know, and then drank like a full pitcher of beer by himself.
Yeah.
I'd let him fuck me.
Okay, well, I didn't ask that.
I'm just a hole, sir.
Okay, but if you had a choice between him and Venom.
Aren't they like a package deal?
No. Venom is their...
Venom. Not even a question.
I don't know why I'm surprised. Is it the tongue?
Surprisingly, no. That's a bonus, right?
It's the tendril like fingers.
Yeah, it's like the big, beefy, hunky, sweaty, slimy, gooey.
It's like the way he could hold you up like a finger puppet.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I want him to fist me and wear me on his arm like a sock puppet.
Wipe his ass with you.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's romantic.
I know. That's what I'm saying. You know what? This just inspired me. I'm going to go write a new fan fiction.
Did you say you were already starting one for Loki? Or you're thinking about it?
Did I say that?
I don't know. I think you were so into Loki after the Loki series came out. You were talking about fantasizing about him, of course.
Oh, I was reading fan fiction.
Oh, you were reading
I was reading it. I
fanfics.
didn't write any.
You didn't get to that level. Should we challenge each other to write the most steamy fanfic
About what?
of like our favorite Marvel character?
Oh my God. I'll do it.
Okay. It
Like,
can be
just
nice and short.
Graphic sex.
I didn't say that, but
Well, you said steamy.
yeah,
How
it can
am
be
I supposed
steamy.
to interpret
No,
that?
you're in a sauna.
Oh, shit. Well, I already came in my pants thinking about it, so.
I think that's just sweat from you reliving the trauma of watching the Halo.
And my pussy was
pilot.
crying. I was like telling my friends about it, and I was like, the second he took his fucking helmet off, my pussy became drier than the motherfucking Sahara Desert. Like, it was like soaking before, and then it was just like it all just sucked back in.
It like absorbed all liquid in the room.
Yeah.
It drained all the liquids out of Yoshi's body just to get a crumpled up chicken nugget.
Little bird raisin. Yeah, no. So
I'm
bad.
so sorry for you, but we need to move on because
Sorry.
it's fine. And I understand that you're upset
It's like-
about it, but
I think I told you, it's like, I feel like I got broken up with
I know.
by my ugly boyfriend.
He does look like if a potato got run over by a car tire. You know,
Then reformed and then put through like one of those fry strainers and then fried in like 12-day-old oil.
Because Channing Tatum looks like a potato, but this guy looks like an abused potato.
Right.
And I'm not just saying that because he looks
We
Irish.
are coming for this man's life. I don't know you, Pablo Schneider, but like
That's not even his name. Pablo Schreiber.
I hope you get hit by a car. And live
To realize you're now paralyzed.
from the neck down.
No, from the eyes down.
Stop. That is so fucked up.
You said it, bitch.
No, I just want him dead.
Okay, guys, we're having a meetup at Pablo Schreiber's house. Bring pitchforks and
Bring
tiki
your
torches.
sharpest kitchen knife,
BB guns,
Nerf guns,
marshmallow guns, potato guns,
T-shirt guns. We're gonna blast a hole through his chest.
ear piercing guns. We're gonna give him a nice set of
Bedazzling guns. We're gonna bedazzle his nipples.
hot glue guns. We're gonna glue his mouth shut,
If he has a foreskin, we're gonna glue it back forever.
and then we're gonna circumcise him again and make a face cream out of it. This poor man. I mean, they don't even have his picture on the opening credits. It's just some gay buff man's
It's
back.
some fucking buff otter.
Like a gay stripper
yeah.
who looks fucking phenomenal, might I add.
Like it was like so promising. And then when he took his helmet off, I was like,
You shat, came, cried.
and not in the fun way.
No.
It was a trauma come.
Speaking of trauma comes, you were your life was threatened recently at a bar
Yeah,
because you just can't help yourself.
because some people are like happy drunks and some people are kind of mean. I turned into a menace to society because I went out. It was a friend's birthday and like we were bowling and then we went out to this like teeny tiny little bar afterwards. I mean, the capacity was probably like, I don't know, 40, 50 people.
And as she's talked about people's foreskins when she's drunk. all
And I
this
did
stuff.
do that. I did that again.
Of course.
But that was after my life was threatened because I ordered a drink. And as I was waiting for it, there was like a group of guys standing around, like 4 guys. And I was like, oh my God, you guys, I have the mind goblin. And they were like, oh boy, here we go. And I was like, mind goblin, these nuts. And then 3 out of 4 of them were like actually laughing. They were like, oh my God, that's so funny.
It's
like
a good ratio.
yeah, they were like, that's a good one. I mean, yeah, like 75%. That's not bad.
Yeah.
Better than fucking Morbius. But but anyway, so I jokingly was like, yeah, feel free to use that, but like that'll be $50. And then the guy who didn't laugh was like, how about I break your fucking nose or else you get the fuck out of here. I was like, all right, I'll see you later. Goodbye.
He just like awkwardly backed up out of the room and into the street back home.
I was like, okay, I've never had a guy threaten to break my nose.
Yeah, he was like, how about you shut the fuck up or I'll break your fucking nose or some shit like that.
Yeah, he's like, how about you get the fuck... Oh, he said, how about you get the fuck away from me before I break your fucking nose?
Yeah, because she said, I got the mind goblin these nuts. That'll be $50.
Yeah. And also I was taller than him and very beautiful. So
And also your cock was monstrously bigger than
yeah,
his.
I was wearing a short dress and it was kind of hanging out. So like I felt like he might have been intimidated by like the tip. He could see he could see it.
From what you described, his was more of a nub. Yours is more of a horse cock. So I feel like that might have been why he was intimidated. But the other guys were fine. But that being said, they also had much larger schlongs than their friend.
Yeah.
Man.
I could just picture this guy like going home and like,
Masturbating.
yeah, Christer-baiting first of all, and then like being like, this big titted bimbo fucking told me to gobble her nuts.
And I don't mean crying while masturbating. I mean masturbating to a Jesus Christ on the crucifix.
Right.
Christer-baiting.
Christer-baiting. Chrysler baiting, which is then when you go into your Chrysler and masturbate. But yeah,
Or the Chrysler building. You decide.
I fucking ruined this guy's evening apparently. And
Oh yeah, you also apparently ruined a French couple.
because I was saying it to everybody, and then I said it to like this couple who I couldn't hear an accent at first, and then when I said the punchline,
because you were expecting a
well, I wasn't expecting anything. They looked American.
Wow, Jillian, what does American look like?
Not like a frog, that's for sure.
Were they frogs?
Yeah, French people are fucking frogs, bro. Those fucking freaks.
Freak French frogs.
Man, I love frogs. I'm a MILF. God damn. Anyway, my ADHD is really bad. So
no, I do this to you.
You do. Thanks for fucking ruining my life.
So
anyway,
you went up to some fuck frog French freaks.
Yeah. Well, so I like told the joke to them, like, we don't get it. I don't know how to do a fucking French accent.
It's fine.
And I was like, you don't? And they're like, no, I don't understand. I was like, I'm sorry for ruining your evening. And then I left.
And then she felt bad and she's like, no, it's okay. His jokes are terrible.
Yeah, she was like telling me that her fucking boyfriend's jokes are bad too.
His jokes made me want to kill myself.
In fact, I'm going to after this.
We made a suicide pact. Actually, we're just about to take the pills right now. Would you like to join us?
We have an extra cyanide pill.
Actually, I have a suicide pact with my cousin. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, sorry. I'm already committed in a suicide pact.
You flash them your suicide pact ring.
What does a suicide pact ring look like?
Whatever you want it to look like. A ring pop. A
Like
cock ring pop.
Yeah, a cock ring. That's probably more appropriate.
We should get a cock ring suicide pact.
Okay.
Ring. Okay. You're going to pay for it though, right? Because I still haven't been able to sell those like Yoshi bird pussy.
Well, that's
pics.
not my fucking problem, dude. I think that's just you being a bad marketer.
Think it's your bird just not delivering on her promises.
I think it's kind of offensive that you would imply that Yoshi's not, fucking putting her whole birdussy into those goddamn photos.
I think it's kind of offensive that her birdussy looks like a lot fatter than when you showed it to me, and I think you falsely advertised the product.
Are you implying that I photoshopped my bird's cooch to be fatter than it is?
Oh, I'm not implying anything.
I'm about to break your fucking nose.
Do it.
Whoosh. Ah!
All right, guys. Well, I think that does it for this week's episode. Be sure to tune in 2 weeks from now and hear us talk all about Jillian getting the shit kicked out of her for asking people about the mind goblin. Jillian will be dead next week.
Yeah, I'm going to have, Marco or someone come on.
Jillian's going to have a Will Smith moment and just slap the shit out of someone who doesn't like her mind goblin jokes.
Yeah, no, because I'm going to need someone to carry on my legacy and read my fan fiction on the next episode. So,
oh, fuck. Now I feel like I have homework assignment. Okay, I'm going to start writing my fan fiction now. I got to get my nose unbroken.
I'm already done, bitch. Get on my fucking level.
All right, well, I need to catch up.
You can catch these nuts, bitch.
I already have.
Oh!
You want them?
Give those back!
Come and get them,
You bitch!
Ah!